So yeah, I am here again. Um, I am fully going to admit that I did do one before. It is gone forever. It is now the last episode. I'm gonna deal with it later, but essentially, it was me trying to go back to chapter one, and because I ended it and then just carried on with the other oh, here are the other things I need to do. I still didn't get it. So I will do it, but I'm just gonna leave it for the end so that I could maybe look into something else. I don't know how you meant to get it. I literally talked to every single person that I talked to, but even beforehand, and double clicked on them to get some other things. There was one other thing about oh, and do this, and then the film instructions. And I liked it because it very much felt like what a director is. It was very much good, good. And now you found the key. You go through the key door, and then you find the light, and then you find the thing, and then you fall. It's like, ah, yes. I've heard this before in every single thing. Of like, this is what a director sounds like. It's fine, but it's like very sarcastic. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm going to deal that for the end because that's just one achievement. I'm not gonna worry too much about one achievement. I am gonna worry about the rest, so I need to keep out in the future to try and find the stuff. Also, it makes sure the sound's on. And now check the sound here. Hello, does it work? Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm not gonna worry about it too much for now because it's not gonna do me too good. Oh, here's what you want. Oh, that's interesting. I don't mind doing this because there's some sort of examining new stuff. Because if I do this, it's fine. What I might do is open it on a weekend and then test a couple of things out, or also look at a guide to help me because there probably is some form of something to help try and find out what I need to do. Probably is something simple and I'm very getting a bit confused. Okay, so move. I know there's a thing of multiple endings and that's a known thing. Oh.
Your sisters are red in the face, water leaking from their eyes. Imagine this was your doing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't tell Principal. I'll run the drill again. All day, all night, until I collapse. Tomorrow will be a better day. I promise. Hair to hair, sister.
Okay, I think that was a bit too. Also, I think some will people be in here? Oh yeah, they are because no one was in here for the first chapter, the second chapter. Oh, shoot.
Don't worry, Sister Blue. I'm filling in for BBF. There's no higher responsibility than monitoring occupant activity. I want you to know, I take it very seriously.
That legitimately probably is really something that like.
So far, so good. No sign of occupants above us, below us, or anywhere. I remember the last incident. I've only heard stories. It was before my time. Many sisters perished. They shape the whole orchard, don't they? They do. I got cut off from everyone else. That must have been scary. Well, another sister found me and helped me through it.
I also might realistically try testing it. Like if I've got one of these and it's like go and I've just done half of it and I'm going to go to the next day, I might stop and wait for that for the next day and then trial that
You have to look out for them.
because that
Hey,
because the whole thing was just me talking over myself over new
thanks for
stuff.
protecting us
So
from Sister Blue.
if I get a little bit of this, I feel like that's a bit better than
Noted.
one whole episode, 1 hour of I've heard this before, I've heard this before, I've heard this before, because it kept turning into that.
Suspicious occupant activity. Formation now. What's this? It's a clue. Inspired by your decisiveness, I told Sister Orange that we should practice our hypnotize.
Okay, good strategy.
Put me in charge. Ready, sisters? This is an emergency. Wait, we're missing one. Agnes. Sister Blue, what's your line of battle? Weapon handling, march choreography. Can you offer any advice? Sorry, each shape and sister her domain.
Okay,
Last time, all Sister
yeah.
Blue said was, if you meet the enemy with the enemy, a stand is wasted. What does it even mean?
If you meet the enemy with the enemy, a stalemate. That doesn't mean anything. What?
We must avoid becoming our oppressor? Maybe you understand her better than I do.
Yeah, maybe my own character understands it better than I do because I did not get what that was meant to mean, and I am very confused. But yeah, I know there's a thing about a couple of ending, which is basically like choose the thing at the end. It's not like all of these choices have an impact. I feel like that probably is. And I'm gonna just check all of that stuff and see. And then I think, yeah, I'm back here. So I'm just gonna go down here. I think this is the quickest way. Also, this is the same says where it's like, ah, yes, here's Bang Bang Bar. So the plan is I'm gonna go around and try and get everyone. If I get everyone this time, which I don't think I will, probably could. I'll just go straight into the chapter, not this time, but next time. But if I don't, and I need to do some next time,
I wish all my twin sisters graduate one day.
then I'll just see what happens next. I also might check down below because I know there's a couple other stuff down there, so I need to find
Hi,
that.
Sister Blue. Come make a wish for Mother.
So,
Wish for the good fortune. I wish for the safety.
oh, here's the prayers room.
I wish for 1,000 years.
Okay, there's one of the achievements. I didn't get any achievements last time. That's why I was like, I'm fine with just axing this whole thing. Okay. I need to know what the others are, but I haven't found yet. I found the mirror one. Okay, so let's see who's in here. They're probably in like areas I haven't gone to, which isn't probably a lot of areas. Where we? Wait, no, no, Rand isn't that way. What do you mean by sorry? Well, I haven't, but knowing that this is here means that I know about the achievements on here. But I did find one, which is there. I found the prayer room. So I did get something. Oh, is there someone? I think I'll just repeat. You don't be mistake. It's why I don't. If you're being specific, brown, I don't think it's important. What type of twig it is from what type of tree? I don't know. I think that's hard to tell from twig, but I think that was more specifically what they were saying, not. Actually, if they went through this area, so it could be in. Oh, wait. I haven't seen this. I think it's a fox. Ah, there it is. There. I got two of them. Which I think is meant to be a fox. Somewhat correct. So yeah, that's another one. I think it's five in this. Oh, wait, I just yeah, irises are a flower. I was about to guess flowers, but I don't know what flower is orange. Legitimately don't know if that was a thing. Some roses. Do you know what? Do you know what? There. That's the other iconic one. That's red. I think I've heard something similar to that. Oh, roses. Again, don't know any pink flower. Actually, no. Cherry blossom leaves or peonies. Ooh, there's a flower for each person because we've got Noah, Bang Bang. No, I haven't got one for Noah. Blue's probably my one. Each color is weirdly connected to one of them. I don't think we said green, but I don't think there's currently a green because that would be Fixer and there's no person taking that post. Also, I don't think there's a green flower in existence. And any flower. I know there's green fauna, like leaves, grass. There are green things in nature, but I don't think there's a green flower. Please, I definitely would be like, here's a clip. Please tell me if I'm wrong and green flowers, there are things, but I don't know. Yeah, we're bringing up Fixer again. I talked about the one that I literally deleted, where I was like, it's really interesting in retrospect, where I was like, oh, wouldn't it be good for you to become like Fixer? And now they're talking about like, yeah, Fixer. Anyway, it's fun. Oh, oh, that weirdly contradictory because you would think actually no, resistant and loyalty can't be a thing. Could be connected, but it's like really interesting. There's also connects to Fixer generally. Because obviously you would assume that maybe Fixer didn't really just go, well, I surrender, I did evil things, oh well. But there's more to it than that. Um, okay, we're gonna go back to the garden. I want to just make sure I've done everything. Also, I'm surprised I was able to find this. But anyway. That's good news that there's more up here. I thought it was gonna be let's look for apple in this section. You I don't think I will be, but I'm just. Yeah, this is back here, not useful for me right now. Hello, bye. Ooh, I'm going to anyway. well, first I'm gonna leave this area. This is for later. I think sister, is it sister? Catch up with sister. I'm going to leave that for last, but I will also be very concerned. It's like, blood, blood for the blood god.
I love the mix of everything. Her eyes are closed. She looks so peaceful. I love you, Dad. Such a patient mother.
You are wearing a statue.
Even though these are made of silk, I still feel like she glows. I want to reflect her vibrancy, the life-giving energy that flows from her. She's so beautiful, even though we are all made from her hair. None of us will ever be as lovely as Mother. I want to capture her elegance with my paintbrush.
Okay, very drink.
It's the All-Mother's birthday. Why isn't inspiration flowing from you? What's the matter? Sister Blue, I really want to capture the All-Mother, but she's so mysterious. And the statue, I just can't get magnetisms. Keep trying. Sister Blue, you communed with her. Please tell me, what is she really like? She had a difficulty. Really? What was it? Iris. Incredible. What function does it stand for? No function. Names then were decorative. Hers referred to a few different things. A flower, I think, and a part of an item. Fascinating. You had opened her to me. I will paint her in full bloom. I will let her light in. Iris. Thank you, Sister Blue. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Okay, no. This is also this is this. This is not what we're about. If I get to the last driver, I might check the underground, but for now, I don't think I'm going to. I don't think there's much there.
So this is a whale.
I'm not checking it because I don't think I checked too far on this. In the ground. Okay, this is one of the other ones that I did look a little bit up here, but I didn't check all the way. I'm like, I think I literally stopped. I think here. I'm like, I don't think anyone's gonna be up there. Yeah, anyway, and I just didn't check. I think also I was worried about this was weirdly close. I had no explanation for that. I was like, the walls will close. Run away. That was stupid. Anyone in here? I don't think so. Anyone here though? No. Oh, I just leave that. As it goes underground, we don't need to go back again. I think I'm getting lost.
wish all systems to be true magical puppets.
Busy by values. I don't need to go here yet.
6 to 1.
The reason I do this is because I don't know if there's going to be a thing where it's like, oh yeah, they're in my room. So I'm just gonna check quickly. But I know my room is up here. And this way. Oh, this door open. Oh, where's the parcel? Huh, parcel's not here. Didn't she say there'll be a parcel? There's not one. I'm gonna go around just clicking it. Just double checking I've got everyone. I'll go back up later. Oh, yeah. There are a couple of instruments here, which is interesting. Could be a thing with like saving about. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just speaking crazy. I don't think that'll be a way because that'll be weirdly broken. But unlike the other one, that one won't be too hard. It would just be the bar and green, I think. Anyone here? Oh, it's downstairs. But no one's here. Okay, this is very. Oh, there's this. Will become Noah. So Noah won't be.
Declare yourself, stranger. Just call me Ancient Sin. Begone. Harry, I've come bearing the gift to surpass Mother herself. Impossible. Not so.
Oh, this is interesting.
Pluck it from my head and slice off yours.
This means that overall, at a certain point, Fixer will be blamed because it was one Fixer's choice, but Fixer's choice because of the ancient sin, and you could then say, "Here's another Fixer, not."
One pair. For ultimate power. Numerous kinds. Truly. Maybe I'll get one. Oh, I know. Inquire. What should I do? Don't take it. Can I hear a don't or a take?
Is this turned into
Take. So, yes, I'll take it.
is this turned into a pantomime? What the and a very bad one.
Very well. Slowly, I can feel the power rushing
Also,
through
I just
my body.
realized
I have become
all the others have a sort of short. I don't know. Everyone has short hair. I don't know if that's a thing because
Tell me, Sister Blue, what did you make of our latest theatrical?
yeah, these have more shorter hair.
It was dramatic. We must show a little blood now and again, can you blame me? Hmm. Well,
I don't know how much is this is true, but this is definitely the story they're spinning, which I think is interesting. Which one will eventually take uh, the title of Fixer and the title that Fixer had, and be able to have someone else.
Blue. Red to blue. Will you be performing? No, not yet. I must practice and practice until I'm worthy of the part. Sphere to square. Exactly. I could use your help. I'm workshopping the line red to blue. What should I source for inspiration? Principal. Red to blue. Did you feel that? I imagined placing my wise right hand on your innocent pink shoulder. You have talent. You've taught me something new. Teach, use,
The power of
skill,
lying.
use. Red to blue. You should consider taking up acting. It is a competitive field after all.
That's no, which is most likely where I'm going next. I'm curious about. Wait, no, that's just. It's like I'm curious about what this is. There's a dot on the floor. That's a light. Why am I always being like, ooh? It's like, so this light is like, nope, nope, that's just a light. That's just a light.
Greetings, sister. On her birthday, I love nothing more than a deep study of great works. Even though I've read her poem 1,000 times, I discover something new every time. Really? Some mysteries hide right there on the surface. Does any passage strike you today? An ancient sister mother crossed. Strange wording, don't you think? Who crossed whom? Hmm? Just kidding. It was obviously that sinful ancient sister. We all just have to get creative to preserve the rhyme scheme, right? Anything else hiding in plain sight? Our mother's grace forever lost. Try saying the line over and over, as if you was it all yourself, writing it on the page. Our mother's grace forever lost. All mother's grace forever lost. All mother's grace forever lost. Confused, almost mad, or sad, after she was betrayed, because she was lonely. Anything else hiding in plain sight? Each shapen sister, her domain. At first glance, each sister has her own domain, right? But could it also mean that we are her domain? Or her domain is ours? Why would the
Okay,
Almighty
this is
give
very
each sister
good.
so many interpretations? Either she intended all of them to be true.
Okay, valid.
Anything else hiding in plain sight?
So if I look, I'm just gonna do this. If I look at Ancient Sister, that probably is like the ancient sin of like the past. Grace forever lost is grace is usually learned for peace. Like grace will come upon us, peace will come upon us. Her domain is like her area, but like you said, it's like her domain is like we are her domain, and also it's very. It could be a very much we are like saying with what they're saying head hairs.
Ecce homo. Almo is unequivocally the all-mother, like
Yes.
her. A greeting, a goodbye, an exclamation. One little word with no real meaning, yet, in the same breath, means everything. Anything else hiding in plain sight? I'm going to see what else is going on. It brings me great joy that we each can celebrate the All-Mother in our own way. Farewell. Heki. Heki.
But it is a bit interesting.
Hi, Sister Blue. We can't talk right now. Why aren't you celebrating? The library had luck with no functioning elder.
Okay. I don't feel that. Wait.
What's wrong? I can't believe Noah put her in charge. Is she not suitable? She's amazing. Filled to the brim with knowledge and interpretations. I see. Do you ever wonder why there can only be one sister per function? Wouldn't it be helpful to have two, or three, or 500? What did Fixer used to say? Everything comes around, but how fast it comes around is a different story. And you think so? Happy birthday, sister. To you too.
So is anyone this you know this I'm just going also that's really interesting. Because this one here is research. Oh, can't connect. This is research, and this is studious. Which feels a bit odd because that feels like the same thing.
Different days, each different person.
Okay, so wait, no, nothing's up there. That just takes me out. That doesn't help me right now.
Oh my big sister's graduating in May.
Okay, so based on what I'm at, basically done that, done that, done that. So what I'm going to do is go back to here, and if I am correct,
You look
your funeral, you will die in there. Please don't leave.
Sister Blue, good to hear. Do I look a little ill to you?
Oh,
I thought you said
no.
everything would be ordinary. Sister Pink describing some fun. Ordered me to attend the birthday celebrations? I stood very far away from the crowds, but I haven't felt the same since. Should I be worried? Hair to hair, one should take every precaution. You're right. I'm in bad shape. I have to go to an appointment with Sister Pink again. Hecky, sister. Hecky.
I think going to the doctor too many times might be bad.
Bad? Purple? You're distressed. Happy birthday celebrations? I wondered why everybody was the same color. I was up for dinner. Your eyes work differently? All this time, I've been describing Fate's shards, and I can't even tell blue from green? What if Sister Blue, I picked for you a green path? What then? My sister folds into her function, like a sphere to square. Right. Right. I wouldn't. I could never be a fixer. Thank you for your honesty.
It's kind of contradictory. Like, yeah, they can be rare form, yet they can't be rare form. What is it?
You should report your condition to healer. Yes, I'll make sure to do that. Hecky.
Okay, so hopefully, I'm gonna pretend that doesn't exist.
Another one out of order? Is the chamber
Oh,
full?
there it is. Okay, so I got this.
Unfortunately so. It's the second one this week to print a stillborn. We're down to only a handful of reliable pods. Sphere to square, sister. How will you manage? I don't know. I stayed up all night worrying. Why is everything falling apart? Leaks, malfunctions, short circuits. You should inform Blue.
So this is what I'm going to do. Because I want to at least try, I'm going to now save the game and save it here. And then say yes. And just basically keep this file for the current one. But what I'm going to do now is also load back, chapter select, and go to 1. Okay. So what I'm going to do is every so often in between, if I've got like a period of time, I'm going to move forward within this and then just talk to everyone and make sure I do everything like I've done with the others. So go top floor, bottom floor, mid floor, and make sure I don't get repeating lines. But because the last one was just 1 hour of that, which I don't particularly like, definitely with like redoing stuff. 1 hour, I think, is too much. What I've got now is essentially um, 18 minutes of it, which isn't that bad.
Again. Hands. I'm ready to serve. Nowhere said people used to have it.
Repeating. I'm also going to. Yeah, it's really interesting. That is interesting on the line. Also, I find it interesting that there's no talk saying speak to everyone at the school, but
What are these familiars?
I'm gonna I'm gonna ignore this for the time being.
People, animals, and objects with flesh. Familiars that convey something. Curious.
But again, doing a little bit of this is not bad. It's just a bit backtracking because I missed an achievement. So this way. Ignore all of this stuff. I can't go that way. I do not care. I am leaving you. Goodbye. This one is just quick. So that I'll just do the cross of like room to room.
What? We gained a new experience, but the dome level continues to be blocked. Oh, damn it. Then where is Principal? Principal is no longer in the third time. We need to find new cleanrooms to reach her. Principal is the main chair in the clean room. I'm certain she will be remembered on the rooftop of the school. I gave you the key. This is the key. Great.
I also, out of all of them so far, I do like this mode the most. It's basically you deal with like different fragments of time, whereas like during this apocalypse period is one, and then during the sort of like regular school is another. So it's really interesting to think about. Oh, shit. I also think I've controlled this way better. Also, I realized how bad it was because, like, let's see the other option. so I don't think I can talk back to you. Yeah, no. Anyone on the other side? I'm just gonna quickly go that way. Oh, no one's this side. Also, I thought he was that side. Or does he like change it like you?
Iris, it's me, Jack. You're a good kid. You so mean to see. I missed you. Let me guess. You straight A's. Did you get into that expensive school? How's that for? I wouldn't be the type to chase you. Can you help me do that? One of my favorite moments with you happened there. Around there, everyone gets together. And seeing you laugh for the first time. Don't you remember?
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Again, I like this because Zero is the dance, and I like this one's like, oh, everyone was dancing. This is clearly
Let's go back home, and we can meet each other all over again.
because this is talking about like everyone getting sick on that one day.
This is strange. There may be more to reality than all the city. What? What do you mean? Come visit again when you remember. Bye-bye.
So let me just go quickly.
You're back? So soon. Don't worry, I forget things all the time. But I think there are more instances of jealousy. Your phone pops. I wish I had one of those.
Okay. I thought that would be so. Also, I thought there'd be like something about being like, yeah, would there be a thing where like I look up at you? But no, I don't think that was the thing. Okay. Now let's just get all these out of the way.
Iris,
Yep.
don't ever speak to me again.
Why?
What did I do?
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Up into the mountains. I saw it with my own eyes. The body had spoken to me. You see, this is our moment to be more. Your meetings, your jobs, your debt. None of it. Their arrival will free us all. I strike their pose.
Okay, so that's you.
You look so majestic in that video. Do you think they're real? I've never seen one.
Yes, we could have that true.
You think they're dangerous?
Yes.
Stay away. Far away. An alien? Exciting.
No, they're not exciting. They're terrifying.
Interesting footage. Where do you think it came from?
Space.
What did you see?
A huge body.
The occupants.
Is it? What? I don't remember. But why do I remember like the song from Steven Universe? Was like I saw a giant body where it was like a giant mother, and it's about like two people fusing. It's like
The robots
no,
around them? Are they friendly?
they will kill us all. Run away!
I
No,
hope
I need to talk to you.
Spare me and my sister and my mom and my dad. Are they why people are getting sick?
Okay, so you don't have anything. You don't have anything.
But I think there are more instances of jealousy. Later. But I think there are more instances of jealousy. Later.
Okay, that is fine. So it doesn't matter. I was just double checking. I was like laters.
They're scared. I brought to stay impartial for the school paper. But between you and me, they're a bit out of it. You see that guy? He claims to have met one of those aliens in person. I'm waiting here for him. I want to leave. Sorry, Iris. I was told to help keep everyone here. How did I get roped into this? I gotta be present for the dance tonight. Such a good dancer. I can't let you through, Iris. How did I get put on patrol duty? If only I could change time.
Change time, you say? It's just to the left. And you're just stuck in the past. And you're here. And you're feeling time. Let's do the time. I regret nothing. I won't forget.
Good. All for freedom of worship, but this is unhealthy.
We worship the
Also,
dead.
there's a strong possibility I did not go left. I went right when I said take a step to the left.
It's God.
I've lived through some strange events, but a glowing red body the size of a building. I can't believe everything you see.
I need to get past you.
Sorry? No. No can do. We're keeping these kids a secret. We don't want them to anyone the rest of us nearby. Gotta take precautions. Nobody. Got Ben past me today, Iris.
Okay. I got past you. Wow, that was surprisingly easy. What? You behind me? How? I'd love if I was able to like speak and I was like, alright, it's like, what the?
Maybe it's a Chinese thing.
Okay, so no one's here. Okay.
Attention! Attention! Please!
Okay.
I know I'm supposed to uphold due process, but I don't want to spend the last week of school like this. Attention! No, no, no. No democracies in this house. Here. I was looking forward to practicing my note-taking skills, but every week I write the same thing. My F and X keys have almost fallen off my keyboard.
Oh, Fox.
One at a time, please.
So, many presidents and empires. Living shadow of their mistakes. Strange. Cursed.
Order! Order! Attention!
Okay.
Attention,
Okay.
please! Attention! Attention, please! One at a time, please! How did this happen? I do not want university recruiters to get excited over these budgets. Our great-grandchildren will be paying our debts.
Well, I have a cure for that. It's called an apocalypse.
Class, make this
Now they don't need to pay for the debt, though, and they most likely won't exist.
Out of governance.
Oh wait, there's one more.
I bet none of these elites have ever even seen a fox.
That's a weird thing. These people have never seen a fox. I've seen a fox. It looked very different.
Attention!
Like in the future.
Class president?
Wait.
It would be unpolite to... Nom, 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 nom. Just let him speak.
Thank you. Well, this damn fox needs to be resolved.
We are already so over budget. If we spend any more money on this fox statue...
The context for this fox is completely lost to us. I see no alternative but to throw it away, burn the records, and start anew. Judas.
Also, I think it's interesting that his name is Judas, but I don't know if that's like meaningful or not meaningful. Because Judas.
Believed in this fox statue. Has to mean something. Please. We need to set future student council.
Also, I like the idea that like this did mean something, so we can't get rid of it. It's like, well, it did mean something. It very much did mean that thing, but it currently is wasting money. So I currently don't think it's a good idea. This is a money stinker, so.
Enough! You'll do at the gym.
And then. Wait, wait. It's an obvious answer, pet. Wait, no, 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 I want a pet. Upper. It's obvious. This is the cute. Okay, I just need.
You can't tell?
Which I said before.
The outside is dangerous.
And the skull, I thought it was a dog, you know, it was a fox skull. So what I'm gonna do. And also, that's the same statue as here. It's really fun. When you see the past and the present. So I think actually I'm gonna check one room out quickly, and then I'm gonna say.
They worship the All-Mother as well.
The father.
How can that be?
The father written in inscription.
Which I think is what he's referring to because of the cross as God. The truth. I think this one is personality because I think that's the only thing that is going to the cross is. Oh yeah, no doubt. I also love that you can change times while in motion, which is fine. Okay, is that anyone here? Oh, is you? These two are kind of interact with. And then this one. Okay, I'll do this room last. Actually, I'll get in, and then that will be the loss of this.
What did I say?
Don't get cheeky with me. I'm being serious. Zhao seems to have no idea what you said. Or maybe she's pretending not to know. I'm not sure.
Is she inside?
I'm keeping her away from all of this commotion. Do you understand? Think about your actions, Iris. They have consequences.
Okay, so first.
Please, Iris. Give Zhao some space.
And then I'm going to. And then back, and then look back here, and then. Save, but save over slot 2. Oh, I think no. So it stays over slot 2, and then I'm gonna leave. So that's the idea of it. I'm gonna carry on with the rest of the things that I've got. I have got a couple of things. The prayer room, Figures of Fox. Let's see the other ones. The other ones I can't do complete chapter 3, but I can't complete chapter 3 if I haven't done it. Complete chapter 4 and complete chapter 5. Complete the game. and talk to all the characters in the high school in chapter 1. This is the one that I'm going to occasionally get back to in between, like, talking to the characters in the other ones. And then I need to find the other, like, 16 hidden ones. I don't know what they are. There's the global things. It is going to be on here. Oh, I think some of them are spoilers, so I'm going to leave it. But yeah, for now, I'm really excited. I hope you enjoy. I hope you like this video. This is the second time me streaming it. That's why it's extremely late. It's like 9 or near 10. But I didn't like the last one at all, or how I did it. So the edit might come out more in regular time on YouTube. Also, please follow me on YouTube and TikTok. That would be really nice. But for Twitch, it might be out more Sunday or late Saturday. I don't know. I've got something on. I think I said this in Umume. My dad's taking me to do some horse racing because I thought I got today to actually see it, and I think it'll be really fun. But yeah, sorry for this confusion. This is the actual part 6, and then we'll go into the regular chapter. After I've done the whole game, I'm just going to go back to chapter 1. And in between, if there's any like couple of minutes before going around talking to people, and I might start if there's a little bit section, like I did here, those 40 minutes, I could have gone straight on to the next one. But because I wanted to start new, I left it. I might do that the same for chapters 4, 5, etc., etc., etc. And alongside talking to the others, which I think is interesting and I am excited for. I don't know what that means and how I'll do it. I just didn't want the one whole chapter of let's reread all of the things I've already gone through. Hence why I restreamed. So yeah, that'll be my idea. That'll be my general what I plan to do. I am really excited. But I do hope you enjoy. I do hope you like. And again, I have my YouTube and TikTok. If you would please like following. Also, same here. Could you follow me on Twitch? If you want to, I've got a Patreon for £1 and £10, and you'll be in the credits coming up. But I hope you enjoy. I'm so sorry for the confusion. I started and then stopped and started and then stopped, and then there was mic issues, and then I re-deleted an entire part 6. There's a part 6 lost of time. I just wanted to make sure this is good, and doing a little bit, I'm fine with it. It's good. And I might sometimes save it 50 minutes beforehand and then just do a couple of like 10 minutes in chapter 1 just so that I can slowly start chipping away at it. And that feels more better than one whole hour. But yeah, I need to change part 7 because part 7 was Let's Talk to the Sisters, and that was the title. I am going to refer to it like Let's Go into Chapter 3 or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you enjoy, and good night.